Huh? I can't. It's recording. It says it's recording.
Really?
It's done entirely.
I know, but I'm saying,
I know.
you know it helps me.
That's maybe they don't though. That's the issue. Like, okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I think I hit record. Okay, so who is excited?
Me.
I'm so tired, so I'm working like I think off of adrenaline, but I don't know. I feel like I'm at a loss for words. I've been to 2 conferences. I've been through 3 conference periods in this business, and I didn't really know what to expect going into conference this year, and I've had a lot on my mind. And so
Sorry. Hold on, guys.
it's okay.
I didn't realize it was on.
So we had about 15 from our team at conference, and even if you didn't go to conference, being a part of it is just like it's absolutely magical, really. And being at conference, it's something that you can't describe. It will change your whole life. It will change, like, I never thought I'd be somebody to say, going to an event changed my life. That before it works, that seemed very, like, it just seemed ridiculous. That's not the kind of person I ever was. And Missy wrote something. She shared the video that she took as they, after they made the announcements about bonuses, they dropped the confetti, and she shared that video. And that video was taken down from the ground level where VIP elites sit. That's taken from Missy's spot down there as a top 30 income earner, which was just insane to get that perspective on it. And it really, like, it doesn't matter how many times I think about conference, or I play that song over, or I look at the pictures that we took. There's no other business, there's no other company in the entire world that I would want to be a part of. And it's not just the business. I told John earlier, I was like, if I didn't have this in my life would be so boring. It would be so, like, this company, the friendship, the excitement, the, like, goal getting, the power behind what we have our hands on, and being able to build our life, no matter, what we want out of it, we can achieve. Being able to have that is priceless. And without this company, I would feel, and I didn't know it until I had this, I didn't know I was missing something like this. I knew life seemed bland and not, like, it was just boring. It was hard. It was boring. It didn't have purpose. And I have this purpose with this business. And without it, it would just be so average. And so I'm sorry if I'm just kind of rambling, but oh my gosh, if you feel any ounce of that, the excitement that is going on, this is going to be the most incredible year this company experiences since it started in 2001. And I'm just so excited for everybody that's a part of our business, a part of our team, a part of It Works. It's just going to be absolutely incredible. So the other thing I want you to feel is to take this excitement and make sure that it does not dwindle, because if you have this fire in you right now, you can reach any goal that you're ready to achieve. So keep it going. So is there anybody that doesn't understand how the bonuses work or anything? or we were pretty clear on it. It's so exciting. I went, let's see, what night was that? Saturday night before I left Florida. I went to talk to Missy a little bit, and, she was so excited about these bonuses. And she's like, I knew 2017 was going to be incredible. It was going to be way better than 2016. And she's like, she didn't know what these bonuses would be. Nobody did. And she said, when they announced these bonuses, she's funny. She's like, I have this gift. I just know things. And she's never been wrong about a single thing that she told me. And she's like, I just know, when they announce these bonuses, that this is exactly what we needed. This is exactly what is going to take everybody's business to the level that we've been looking for. And now we have something that's going to continue all throughout the year, hopefully. That's what it's looking like, a way to push and keep pushing and keep going after, and to be rewarded in an amazing way. So I'm just so excited for these bonuses. So we want to start getting our goals. I mean, we've had goals, but we need to get our goals in line. We need to start shooting bigger. Cammie, I was on a leader Zoom earlier today, and Cammie Dempsey said something about, I would rather shoot for the stars and land among them than to just shoot for something small, something average, and hit that, or shoot for the stars and what did she say? I'd rather shoot for the stars and
I'd rather shoot for the moon and land on the stars than shoot for something low and end up there.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so I mean, why not? Why are we staying safe? The thing that you're feeling right now, that you feel out of conference, that we feel this time of year, I mean, it's indescribable. Like, I've had constant goosebumps coming up and down my arms all day long. The momentum that we feel, like, your team is going to run so hard right now with what we're feeling, the excitement, it's just incredible. So why not run with that? Why not take that momentum and take this time and push harder than I know it's scary. It's scary. Like that song that I played, the conference song, it says something about how it is scary, but it's going to make us legendary. And so if you're scared to reach your goals, that's good. You need to be scared. It has to scare you. When I hit any rank in this business, I was like, holy crap, like, who do I think I am? How am I going to reach that? How am I going to do it? But if you don't push yourself, who's going to do that? Who's going to push you to get to diamond? You're just going to stay safe. Nobody wants to stay safe. This is the time. So use this momentum. Don't be afraid to put your goals out there right now. If you want diamond, which most people do, most people are looking for diamond or above. If you want that, diamond is yours. I don't care. I know it's scary. You look at the chart, you're like, oh my gosh, okay, I need 24 people. Maybe you're starting from zero. You're starting from scratch. You're new. Maybe you're starting over a little bit. 24 people. It's just a numbers game. Get your numbers down. Figure out what you need. The thing is, if you can take the fear that you have and you can put it down on paper, put down your goals on paper, put out the numbers, and realize it's just a numbers thing. You go after one number, you go after the next number, and the next number. Pretty soon, you're at your end. You're at the finish line, and so don't be scared about the numbers. You just have to take the actions. We were sitting at conference, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that didn't, if you weren't there, you saw this, or if you were at conference, you saw this, and it was just so incredible. We're sitting there and we see all these wires. We're like, what's going on? And at the end of the session, I forget his name. He was incredible. This tightrope walker who's been doing it for over 200 years walks a tightrope across the whole stadium with nothing attached to him. And he was just talking about take it one step at a time, one foot in front of the other. It doesn't matter if you failed. It doesn't matter if you've struggled. It doesn't matter if you've had a slump. One step in front of the next. And that's what it takes in this business. But if you're too afraid to take those steps. Or if you take a few and then you push backwards, you're not going to reach that goal. But if you put those big goals out there and you claim them, you're pushing yourself to go after them, and you're keeping yourself accountable. If you never put it out there, who's going to hold you accountable? Who's going to say, hey, Natalie, you said you want a diamond and you started and then you stopped? Put it out there, make it known, claim those goals. The other thing that they did was if you haven't logged in or if you haven't updated it, in your Wired app, it's so incredible now. It shows you how many days left you have to get to the next bonus, the next go bonus. So they've taken all of that. They've made it so easy for us. All the guesswork is out of it. It's just they've done so many amazing things for us this year. And now we have Cami Dempsey as, I forget her position in the company. It's a new position. But she's doing all these trainings for us. She did a emerging leader Zoom earlier today, as well as a leader Zoom. So it is recorded. I will try to share the link. They were absolutely incredible. She's going to be continuing to do stuff like that. And I think that's a position that was lacking in the business or in the company. And I'm so excited that we have her for so much advice now and so much training. So that's incredible. In the leader Zoom, she talked about a bunch of stuff. What are we focusing on to reach our goals right now in these coming months? And they talked a lot about this during conference too. They had some top leaders talk about the things that they're doing and things they've tried that didn't work out. And I want you guys to think about this, because I've been guilty of it too. In 2016, it was a learning lesson for me. Keep your eyes on yourself. Keep your eyes on your goals. Keep your eyes on what works for you. And Cami was saying this earlier too, but yes, we want you to reach out and get out of your comfort zone and try new things and dabble in those things. But I forget what leader it was at conference, but she talked about, what were you doing in your business when you enrolled your personally enrolled people? How did you get those people? How did you get those customers and those distributors? What actions were you taking that worked for you? And do that. And if there are things that you're doing that didn't produce results like that, maybe it's time to do less of that or stop doing that and go back to the basics, go back to what worked for you. Cami said, if it doesn't build retention, if it doesn't give recognition, so, if it doesn't build retention, if it's not helping you to retain your customers, whether it's sending out thank you notes, sending out catalogs to your new customers, sending out samples, asking for referrals. Those are some examples of how to build retention or to gain retention. If it doesn't give recognition of your teammates, this is what we're in this for, to recognize what's working for other people, to congratulate people on what is working in their business. This is a group effort, and recognition is so big. We need to stay committed to each other and supportive. So if it's not giving recognition, don't do it. The last thing was if it doesn't build revenue, and those are those income producing activities. So if it's not building revenue for you, if you're just mindlessly scrolling Facebook, if you're mindlessly scrolling Instagram, you're not even liking things, you're not commenting, you're just zoned out. What are some other examples of not building revenue? We want those income producing activities. And I think that we are all guilty of it. And we sit back at the end of the day and we're like, man, this wasn't such a good day. What did I get done? Did I get any new leads? Did I talk to new people? Did I gain a new customer? Did I knock off the things on my list? Or am I at the end of the day, am I just sitting here like exhausted, but not producing results because I didn't do the things I really needed to do for my business? Every single day, especially right now, every single day in this business is vital for reaching your goals. And that's, that goes back to the Wired app. It shows you how many days you have left. What activities do you need to do before March 31st to hit your goal? How many wrap parties do you have to have done? How many, if you look at the diamond chart, you see how many people it takes. You see how many customers you need. How many wrap parties do you need to do? How many online wrap parties do you need to book? How many people do you need to blitz? Erica, I don't know if Erica's on here. Let me see. She is on here. Erica went out blitzing tonight, getting out of your comfort zone. Do you have time for excuses anymore? Are you willing to sacrifice your success and instead give excuses? Do excuses feel better, or does hitting a goal feel better? Which one are you willing to do? Which one are you going to do?
Speaking of sacrifice, I want to share really quick. I'm sitting here on the Zoom missing story time.
What
to
is
put the girls to bed.
Oh,
So you got to make sacrifices to be successful. I know it's good for them in the long run.
yeah, and that's the thing, we're not saying we miss story time every night. We don't miss bedtime every night. We don't miss, we don't always miss things. We don't miss every game that our kids are in. But sometimes, I was telling Crystal, is Crystal in here? I don't see Crystal, but I was telling one of our teammates, maybe she is. It's not showing me all the people on. We were walking over to the Embassy Hotel the other night and talking about sacrifice, and there are things in my life that I wasn't willing to sacrifice for. Like, I didn't want to sacrifice and go to school for 4 years. Like, I didn't want to sacrifice other things. It wasn't worth it to me. This business is worth it to me. If I have to sacrifice and have bags under my eyes a little bit more, I have lip and eye cream for that. I've got, the little sacrifices right now. Like, I'm willing to take these next months and be a little bit more tired. I'm willing to miss out on some TV shows. I'm willing, last night, sacrifice, Taylor was talking about that too. Like, last night, I watched The Walking Dead while I listened to the Sunday night call in one year. Like, it's just what I'm willing to do. I am willing to do that because I want to be legendary. I want to be legendary for my family. I want my team to be legendary. And so I'm willing to do whatever it takes. There is no excuse. There is nothing that's going to stop me. There's nothing that's going to stop me from, getting on here and talking to you guys and helping you. And so those little sacrifices that we take now are so worth it. They're so worth it for our families. They are so worth it. Is your child going to remember that you missed out on one little thing, or is he going to remember that, mommy was able to provide everything we needed, or mommy was able to come home and stay home with us, or mommy was able to bring daddy home full time because she was willing to give up some of the things that she enjoyed doing to provide an extraordinary life for us. That's just weighing it out. What is it worth to you? And for me, it's worth everything. So doesn't build retention. If it doesn't give recognition, if it doesn't build revenue, you need to cut it out. You need to focus your efforts. We talked about, what are your goals? What are your steps? What are you doing? This is not the time to dilly-dally around with your goals. If you want this, you need to go after it. So you need to be doing the things that are going to benefit your business, going to events, doing wrap parties, blitzing, posting, contacting people, messaging people, following up with people, getting really organized. Being organized right now is going to do so much for your business, because anything that you can cut out that is not benefiting you is going to give you more time to produce results with other activities. This is just a tiny little example of that. And I got it from a video I watched that Jade Hooper did. And it was like, duh, why didn't I think of that? It's so silly. But it's these little things like this that are going to help you in this busy time to get your act together so that you're producing instead of wasting time on things that aren't helping you. So one thing that she did, I'm like, why is this like, why didn't I think of that? Is she moved everything that she uses for her business as far as social media goes on her phone like all of the apps that she uses daily, her Facebook, her Instagram, her notes section. I put like my follower app in there, my photo editing apps, Snapchat, which I really don't use. I think that's all that's in there really, but I made one folder so that instead of having to be like scroll, where's this one? Where do I need to go check this over here? Like, that seems like something so small, but putting it into one folder has really helped me with my time management. So everything is in this one folder that I named social, and I can get to everything really quickly. Plus it like decluttered my phone. So simple things like that are going to help you be more productive with your business and not be spending time being unorganized. Okay. So the other thing we're going to be doing is, I know a lot of you guys, we only did one of them. It was a kind of a busy time that we started it out doing it, but we're going to be doing weekly power hours. And I really, really, really think this is important because it's important for us to connect with each other. 2, I think it helps to really see what this business takes as far as efforts go. You get to work. We'll be doing Zooms like this and just going at it, working for an hour straight. An hour of working your business, not distracted at all, and putting, major effort in is going to do so much more for your business than being scattered throughout the day and not focused. Not that you shouldn't be working it throughout the day when you have time. Obviously you should, but that 1 hour of compacted business effort is so, so good. And I think it's just great to be on the same page with everybody, to listen to things. You get to listen to stuff that I listen to. Maybe that's an issue that you have is, finding out what to motivate yourself with through videos or whatever. But you get to see, what I listen to or what another leader on our team listens to and how those things help us. Like, I think it'll just be kind of an inside view of our day, of how we work the business, and it'll really get us focused on our goals. So we're going to be doing that once a week. At least once a week. If I can get my energy up or just drink energy, we'll do it more than once a week. Or maybe we can have another leader on the team lead one during the week too. What else? I didn't even open these up. Let me go get this. I looked at them. Is Taylor or anyone that's on here that was at conference, can you talk about this? Because I haven't even opened this up.
Yeah, I just opened mine. Like, oh shoot. Okay. Like the little checklist thing?
Yes.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
They gave us a survival kit at conference, so it had a bunch of great stuff in it, and 2 of the things that came in it are these notepads.
Yeah, I just opened mine today, actually.
Okay, so one of them, here we go. Is it backwards? It's backwards, but it says my weekly game plan. I will, and it's got check box or boxes to check off. I will blitz blank people. I will wrap blank people, so you get to fill in the number. I will sign up blank DTs. I will sign up blank LCs, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more spots. So I don't know if these are available to purchase or if it's something you can print off. Either way, you can do this on your own. My weekly game plan, write it out. So I will blitz this many people. I will wrap this many people. I will sign up this many DTs. I will sign up this many LCs, and then add in however many, 7, 8 other things, 8 other activities. And this is your weekly game plan. There is also a February goal sheet that is in eSuite documents that is absolutely fabulous. I think they have really thought about every single avenue for us this go round, starting off the new year, with how to get us focused, how to get us all on the same track, really goal oriented. So you have every tool you need to stay on track. If there's something that you're needing help with, you need to reach out. Reach out to me. If you're ready to run, reach out to me or reach out to your enroller in between us. We need to know who's ready to run. We are all here to run with you. And if you're ready, let's do this. So, every tool you have is here. This other one, a stroke. Okay, this is just a regular notepad. But go ahead and print off the February goal sheet. I'm going to do that tonight because I didn't do it in the beginning of February. I'm going to do it to get myself really organized. And if you haven't printed off your charts already, if you need an updated chart, maybe you've been charting for executive and you want to pull out your diamond chart, pull it out. If you want to be going diamond in 6 months, then
Mason, you better go get in bed or you're going to get a spanking.
I heard you, Caitlin.
What?
I heard that, Caitlin.
Dang it. I thought I like muted my mic and it didn't work. It's like creeping out of the hallway. Like,
that's what Lorelai just did too. I heard her door open and then like I knew I went to the hallway and she's like walking as slowly as possible, you know. I know that's you. There's only one 4-year-old
what are you doing?
house that could be. Okay, what else? What else do we need to talk about? I think I skipped down to the bottom of my notes and already went through it. Conference was absolutely amazing. It made me realize, you know, I got to meet so many of you guys that I'd never met before. It made me realize how much I want this, not for me, but just for my team. And like if you don't know what you have in your hands right now, if you don't know what's coming for you, I pray that you do, that it gets inside you and you realize what you have, because our team is going to the top this year, and it's not because of me, it's because of you guys. And so I just know that we're going to have so many diamonds this year, and I can't wait to congratulate you on your $10,000 bonuses, or your $5,000 bonuses, or your $20,000 bonuses, whatever it is that you're going after. I want you to know that you are capable of this, and that I believe in you, and your other teammates believe in you. Mark talked about, there was one part at conference when he was, you know, telling us that he believed in us, and, you know, and he's pointing out into the crowd and he's like, I believe in you, I believe in you, I believe in you. And then at the end he was like, I know you're thinking, oh, not you over there. And he's like, no, I believe in every single one of you. I'm not talking to just my leaders, you know. It's just, we just have the most incredible CEO and the most incredible corporate team. And I've just never felt anything like this. These people care so much. And I just want you to know that nobody here is any more qualified, any more capable. We are all starting off with the same tools. We all started off paying the $99 as a distributor, and we can all do this together. You just have to commit yourself, and you have to ignore the thoughts in your head about, you know, how far I have to go. Like, oh my gosh, I have so far to go, or how am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? You just do it. You just put one foot in front of the other, and you take one step at a time, and you cross off one thing off your checklist a day, or, you know, a week, or whatever it is that your checklist looks like. You just go for it. I've seen so much happen at this time. The last 3 years that I've been, or this will be the third season, right? Third season? Yes. I've seen so much happen, and I've seen people go from $100 paychecks to, you know, $3,000 paychecks. I've seen people go from $500 paychecks to $7,000 paychecks. You know, the sky isn't the limit. You can go higher than that, but you have to be ready to commit. You have to, you know, not allow yourself the option of quitting. There is no option of quitting. You take quitting off of the table, and there's only success. So don't allow yourself to do that. I've had people reach out to me, and they're like, I'm going to give it another month and see how it goes. And if it's not going great, then I'm done. I'm like, what? Why? Why would you do that? You think that you're just going to like see every bit of success in 1 month's time, and that'll be all you need to judge the future of your life in this business. And, you know, don't do that to yourself. Don't even have the option to quit. And when you take that option off the table, the only other option is to keep going. And when you keep going, you succeed and you reach every goal. So, is there anything else I wanted to say?
Can I chime in real quick?
Yes, go, Erica.
Okay, so I think obviously everybody saw Taylor and I drove 19 hours there and back to get to conference, and it was worth every minute, every mile. So I think that if even there isn't a one team, one mission, and it works you know, in the surrounding areas, if you have to travel 3 or 4 hours, you should do it. Like, I learned this weekend. You can see numbers through Facebook, you know, paychecks, people claiming that they make so much money. But until you feel it in your heart, like you feel it radiating off of these people, that is when you're going to believe that this company can change your life. I mean, I sat down with Missy and had dinner, and I'm asking her, like, how did it feel when you wrote an X amount of check? And I knew that she made that much money. Obviously, she's a millionaire, but until you get in real life with people, that feeling is going to light you. Like, whatever it is you need to do to get to one of those meetings, do it. You will not regret it, and I can promise you that.
Okay. Yes, thank you. It is, and it's something that you cannot, like Erica explained that so perfectly and expressed it so perfectly, but it's like something you cannot even, like they said this at conference a lot, you don't even have a brain cell for it. Like our minds cannot even understand what we have in our hands until you feel it on this other level. And when you feel it, like, do you guys realize that you can make $1 million? Do you realize that you can be a millionaire? Like, it's not a joke. It's not like, oh, that's just for them over there. No, like, who is on here? Angela, you can be a millionaire. Wesley, you can be a millionaire. And it's not just about the money. It's about the freedom. Like, I sat the first night when I got there, I didn't text Missy because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't want to be that person that's like, you know, like, what if she doesn't really like me? I still keep thinking that, like, what if she doesn't really like me? She just.
Hey, that's how we know.
And so but then she texted me and she's like, are you here yet? And I was like, oh, okay, she does like me still. I'm just weird like that. So, so then I go with my teammates, some of my teammates, and she's like, you know, go to room 400. I forget what it was. Go to this room. I thought it was Missy's room, but it was, Missy and Kenny were hanging out there, and it was Amanda McGee's room. And Amanda is an ambassador, top income earner, and her husband's there. And I walk in and they're like she's like, this is Natalie, and this is Natalie's team. This is Dawn. This is, whatever, all these people. And it's just incredible. It's incredible. Later, I guess it was the next night, I went back and Missy ordered dinner for us, and she paid for my dinner. And the next day I was like, I told her thank you, and she's like, shut up. It's just incredible when you experience how much this business has done for these people. And like, they can literally write a check for their family member, or they can pay for dinner for their team, or, it's just such a freeing thing. There's no limit to life anymore. There's no limit. And that is such a hard concept to grasp, but that's how it should be for all of us, like, to not worry about, like, I don't want to go to the mailbox because I don't know what bill is going to be in there that I'm not expecting I have to pay, or my whole body is shaking, you guys. Like, this is our year. Missy Missy has this weird gift where she knows things, and she's like, your team is absolutely incredible. And I broke down again. There was so much crying this weekend. She's like,
So much.
there was. Like, we couldn't even look at each other because it just gets emotional. Like,
I had to sit between you guys so you couldn't look at each other.
yes, Crystal. Yes, like, it was so ridiculous. But she's like, and I was talking about, Crystal, were you there at the, yes, you were. It was like, I was talking about you. I was like, my teammates are so genuine. They are so down to earth. They are such good people. I have such an incredible team. And she's just like, you do. You have the most incredible people on your team. And they are going to have the best year of their lives. And I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I didn't mean to go here and cry like this. Like, it's ridiculous. I just want you to know that what is it? I've been saying this all weekend. Joel and Stephanie Dunn had a pizza party Thursday, and I didn't even get to eat the pizza because I'm kind of an introvert, and when we went in there were no seats available, and my sister and I are standing there, and I just felt uncomfortable, so we didn't stay long, but we stayed for the prayer, and they gave us bracelets. And so their kind of whole thing, their mantra this weekend was, I'm shaking, I can't even talk. It said, you are made for such a time as this. Is that right, Taylor?
Yes.
Crystal, or any, okay, I think that's what it was. You're made for, and it's a Bible verse, but whether you're religious or not, it doesn't matter. That sinks into you. You are made for such a time as this. This is your time. This is where you were meant to be. You wouldn't be here if this, wasn't where you're supposed to go. And so I just want you guys to run. And when you're tired or when you're frustrated or when you're anything, you just remember that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. You reach out to somebody or you look yourself in the mirror and say, I am absolutely incredible. I can do anything. Just know that this is your time. This is our time. Our team is fierce. We are strong. We are unstoppable. So I'm sorry. I think that's all I had to say to you guys, but I'm just so fired up. I'm so passionate right now, and I just want this for every single one of you. Yeah. And I know it's coming. So this is our time right now.
And also, well, I have one more thing to say.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I saw, whenever at the arena they were going up to those that were saying that they didn't believe they could work this business or that they weren't good at business. A lot of them kept saying, or even Ambassador Diamonds, I was once the back of the room that thought, I could never do this. You stand out. You don't fall into the crowd of people on our team page. Everybody stands out. So don't think that we're not watching, or don't think that, Natalie's not watching or Missy's not watching. Everybody is watching what you're doing, and we're rooting. Anybody can do this. We just have to run.
Yeah. Thank you, Erica. It's just incredible. The same thing, we watch at conference. I had 12 dream drawing entries. Part of me hoped that maybe they'd call my name, but a big part of me was just sitting there praying that the right people would be called, no matter who it was, that the right people would be called and their name would be called for that entry. And this business is just so incredible. Yes, we're in it for ourselves, but it's just, this is what we're here for, to cheer each other on. And, every time somebody's name was called during that dream entry, were we sitting here like, oh God, it wasn't me. No, people were literally crying for these people as they jumped up out of their seat. And it's just absolutely incredible. And that bonus money is amazing. The bonus money that comes with these Go bonuses, it's amazing. But it's about the residual income. It's about, I have a new, is she on here? Let me see. One of my new team, I am so shaky right now. Like I can't. One of my new teammates, Jessica, she sold $125 in wraps
Holy crap.
the last week, and like that's what this is about. Like, I don't want somebody to sign up and be like, oh, I posted twice, I reached out to 2 people, they weren't interested, so they stopped talking to me, and they've given up that quickly. I don't want that. I want somebody to join this business and take what is right there, because we all have the same opportunity, and produce results. $125 in wrap cash. Like I was telling John a couple weeks ago, and Taylor, you were telling me too, you were like, I made $200 in wrap cash. Like I paid for Lorelei's preschool the last 2 months just out of wrap cash. What if I had to go wait tables and sit there, and wait tables and wait tables and wait tables, and here's a $3 tip, and here's a $4 tip, and here's a $3, like how many tables do I have to wait on to get or her preschool is $145 a month. How many tables would I have had to wait on and be away from my family or, whatever to gain that money? And instead I have these wraps, this amazing product, that I can go out there, put some effort out into, and sell these wraps and gain that money back and pay for these things for my family. So, we want people to take this opportunity and utilize what they have. And it's just so incredible. This woman didn't have this opportunity before, and she's just thanking me, thank you for introducing me to this business. Like, this is what this is about. They made us stand up at conference. I forget which day, and they made everyone stand up at, what was it? How did it go? They made us stand up. If it had something to do with being introduced into this business. If our friend,
if you being introduced to this business is considered a gift to you, then stand up.
Yes, it's like every single person in the arena stood up. This was a gift. It was a gift that was given to you, and utilize it. Because when you start utilizing it and you see the blessings, Crystal sold 2 wraps on the way home from conference. 2 wraps, $50. Like, what does that do for your family? And sometimes I think we get caught up in so much other stuff that we forget about how incredible this is. Even if your commissions aren't high, sell wraps while you're building your commissions, and that's changing your life. I know there's so many other things from conference that I wanted to share with you, but I am such a big mess right now.
You saying wrap cash paid for, what'd you say, 2 months of Lorelei's preschool?
Yeah.
Fast start bonuses have paid for 4.5 months of Tessa's gymnastics. And every single time she is done, she runs to us with a huge smile on her face. Like, I cannot imagine not being able to give that to her.
Yeah. It's incredible. I mean, it's just absolutely incredible. Fast start bonuses, being fast start bonus qualified. When you hit diamond and you start getting cab bonuses on top of your fast start bonuses, Missy and Kenny got $70,000 in cab bonuses 1 month. That was not even anything to do with their commissions. Cab bonuses. Like, no other company has this. And I can tell you right now, personally, like, I have people from my own team that have reached out basically kicking themselves for quitting this business, quitting on themselves too early, giving up. There are people on other teams that are, especially now that they introduce these bonuses, that are like, oh my God, what did I do? Why did I leave? Why did I give up on myself? And they realize, like, there's no other company in the world. There is no other, there is no other company in the world our CEO is absolutely the most incredible. He just pours life right into you. And it is not about like, okay, let me go to this conference. Let me like brainwash my people into working so they'll build my own paycheck and I'll be able to buy another island. Like there is nothing like, no ounce of that in him. It is total, genuine. It's just absolutely incredible. Like we have so many people rooting for us. And so, you know, whether it's me or it's a sideline or it's another teammate here, like we've got this together. You reach out, you go for diamond, you go for double, you go for emerald, you go for triple. Like, I don't even know how the heck I'm going to do it, but I'm like, I've set my goal as ambassador because I know that if I get to ambassador, that means that you guys are all reaching high and getting to your goals, and you're going to be diamond and you're going to be double and you're going to be triple. And that's what I want. I don't want this for me. I want this for you guys. So, sorry. It's so ridiculous, but I guess that's it. Does anybody have anything else that they want to talk about or questions or anything?
I just can't stress Erica's point enough to get to events. Like she said, even if you have to drive 3, 4, friggin' 7 hours.
20.
Yeah, we drove 20 hours.
Yeah.
It's so worth it. It works use one team, one missions, the boot camps that they do now. You have to, don't give yourself another option. Eric and I met earlier today and we were talking about, you know, trying to plan things for our team and trying to figure out like what time could we maybe do this, on what day could we possibly do this, but no, like we are doing this on this day at this time. There is no other option. Like how the heck else am I going to pay for a dream house or to bring Jack home? Like there is no other option. What?
It's just the events will change your life. I went to my first one team, one mission the day after I hit diamond, and I met Stephanie and Joel Dunn, and you know, just being around people that get it, and then you get it even more when you get there. It just is like it's, wait a minute, like I can do this. Like I came here with all these fears. I came here with these doubts in myself. Still like I was saying, you know, I can do this. And telling myself this. You get to an event and you feel the energy and you hear these stories from other people that are just like you. Maybe they have a full-time job. Maybe they have a government full-time job. Maybe they have a 4-year degree. Maybe they're a stay-at-home mom. Maybe they're on food stamps. You know, whatever their story is, you connect with these people and the energy is it's just electrifying. So like we have a one team, one mission here Friday, which I'm so tired. I was so tired and like, do I want to drive 2 hours away all the way past DC into crazy traffic time? It's the worst traffic in the country on a Friday at 5 o'clock into DC. Do I want to do that? I'm trying to talk myself into it because I'm so tired, but you know, it's worth it. So I don't care how far you have to go, make it to your event because it will bond you to this company like nothing else will. I guess that's it, guys. I just had to breathe for a second. If anybody has questions about anything, if you want to talk about your goals, you know, feel free to message me. I'm here for that. And I told Missy this too, just kind of venting all of my fears and all my things to her. And I was like, you know, I feel worried. Sometimes I feel like I don't want to say to my team, like, you know, reach out to me. Because I was like, I don't want them to think that I'm like all knowing or whatever, you know? So I feel hesitant to tell you guys to reach out to me. And she's like, you know, if you're not telling them to reach out to you, they might be like, well, she's too busy for me or she doesn't care or whatever it is, you know? So I just want you guys to know that I'm never too busy for anybody. want you to reach out to me. I want or reach out to your upline or whoever you feel comfortable reaching out to. Reach out to us, because when you reach out, we know that you need help or that you need guidance, and we want to help you. That's what we want. So do not hesitate. That's what I'm here for. That's what your upline is here for. Reach out to Missy, reach out to whoever, but reach out, because that's how we know that you're here and you want this and you have questions and you want to get better. So please, if you want to reach out to me, please never hesitate, because that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I'm here for. So I'm just ready. I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to see your paychecks doubling and tripling and quadrupling. And I've never felt this excited ever in my entire life. We are exactly where we're supposed to be, made for such a time as this, and we're going to be legendary. So you guys have an absolutely amazing night. Get out your February goal sheet, fill that out. Write down your weekly goals, write out your daily goals, and just get to work. Put your head down, put your blinders on, and know that you're amazing. You can do this. I'm just so proud of our team. I'm so proud of, I know a lot of us had harder months in 2016. It was a hard year in a lot of different ways. It was an absolutely incredible year in a lot of different ways. But this year is our year. This year is we're going to, take this company to the billion dollar mark. And, we're going to, what does that song say? Oh geez, my brain is so fried. Basically, we're going to show people, what we're made of this year. So, have a great night. And I did record this, so as long as it went smoothly, I will post it for anybody that wasn't able to get on. And I love you guys. I'm sorry I look like a crazy person, but have a great night.
Bye.
Bye.
So-